Have you ever wondered what umami tastes like? This question has puzzled many a food enthusiast for years. It's often referred to as the elusive fifth taste, a flavor that's often misunderstood and underappreciated. But what exactly is umami, and how does it differ from the other four basic tastes: sweet, sour, salty, and bitter? Umami is a Japanese word that translates to pleasant, savory taste. It's a taste that isn't quite like anything else. It's not sweet nor is it sour. It's not salty, and it's certainly not bitter. Instead, umami is a rich, deep flavor that's often associated with foods like mushrooms, tomatoes, and meats. It's a taste that's robust and fulfilling, a taste that lingers on your tongue and leaves a lasting impression. But how does umami manage to stand out among the other four basic tastes? Well, that's where the mystery begins. Unlike sweet, sour, salty, and bitter, umami cannot be easily defined or categorized. It's a taste that's more of a sensation, a feeling. It's a taste that's complex and intriguing, a taste that's been fascinating scientists and chefs alike for years. In fact, the concept of umami is so elusive that it wasn't officially recognized as a basic taste until the late 20th century. Before then, it was just a culinary secret, a hidden flavor that was often overlooked and underrated. But since its discovery, umami has been making waves in the food industry, revolutionizing the way we perceive taste and flavor. So what's the secret behind umami? What makes this fifth taste so unique and captivating? And more importantly, how can we incorporate umami into our daily meals? These are questions that we'll be exploring in this video series as we unravel the mystery of umami together. So sit back, relax, and prepare your taste buds for a culinary adventure like no other. Because umami is not just a taste, it's an experience. And it's an experience that's worth savoring. Let's delve into the fascinating world of umami and explore its unique characteristics. The tale of umami begins in Japan in the early 20th century. This is a story that blends science, culture, and the art of cooking. It starts with a curious chemistry professor named Kikunai Ikeda. A man with a keen palate and an inquisitive mind, Professor Ikeda was intrigued by a flavor he couldn't quite pinpoint in a bowl of dashi, a traditional Japanese broth. This flavor, unlike anything else he'd tasted before, was neither sweet, sour, salty, nor bitter. It was a savory, mouth-filling sensation that lingered on the tongue, enhancing the flavors of other ingredients. Determined to identify this mystery flavor, Professor Ikeda embarked on a culinary quest that would lead him to a groundbreaking discovery. Through his research, Ikeda was able to isolate a specific compound from kombu seaweed, one of the main ingredients in dashi. This compound was monosodium glutamate, or MSG. It was this MSG that was the source of the elusive flavor he had been chasing. Professor Ikeda named this fifth basic taste umami, a term derived from the Japanese words umai, meaning delicious, and mi, meaning essence. The discovery of umami and its source, MSG, was revolutionary. It was the first time a taste had been scientifically identified and linked to a specific chemical compound. Ikeda's work opened up a whole new world for food scientists and chefs alike, providing a deeper understanding of how we perceive and enjoy food. But Professor Ikeda didn't stop at just discovering umami. He wanted to bring this taste to the world. So he patented a process to produce MSG and started a company to manufacture it. This MSG, also known as Ajinomoto, or essence of taste, quickly became a staple in Japanese kitchens and eventually spread across the globe. This was the birth of umami, the first step in the journey of this fascinating taste. And what a journey it has been! From a small chemistry lab in Japan to kitchens around the world, umami has truly transformed the way we understand and appreciate food. But what is it that makes umami so distinct and savory, you might ask? Well, the answer lies in the fascinating world of sensory science. Umami is more than just a flavor. It's an experience that our taste buds are specifically designed to detect. It's like having a VIP pass to a taste concert that only your tongue can attend. Our tongues are equipped with specific taste receptors known as T1R1 and T1R3. These are like tiny doorways that only unlock when they come into contact with certain molecules. Think of it as a complex lock and key system where the key is the umami substances and the lock is the taste receptors. For umami, the magic key is a molecule called glutamate. Glutamate is a type of amino acid that's naturally present in many foods. When we consume foods rich in glutamate like tomatoes, cheese, or meat, these molecules bind to the umami taste receptors and trigger a series of chemical reactions. These reactions send a message to our brain signaling that we're tasting something savory and delicious. But wait, there's more. There are also other special molecules called nucleotides that can enhance the umami taste. These nucleotides, known as inosinate and guanylate, can act like a flavor amplifier, making the umami taste even more potent. When glutamate and these nucleotides coexist in the same food, it creates a synergy that gives umami its unique mouth-watering appeal. This is why when you bite into a perfectly cooked steak or savor a piece of ripe tomato, you experience that deep, satisfying taste that's hard to describe but impossible to forget. That, my friends, is the science of umami. So the next time you relish a dish and can't quite put a finger on why it's so delicious, remember the umami. Remember the magic keys, glutamate and nucleotides, and their dance with your taste receptors. Umami, therefore, is not just a flavor but a complex sensory experience. So, where can we find this elusive umami flavor? Well, you might be surprised to learn that umami is lurking in many of your favorite foods. Let's start with the usual suspects. Tomatoes? Absolutely. They're packed with glutamate, the amino acid responsible for that savory umami taste. And it's not just fresh tomatoes. Sun-dried tomatoes, tomato paste, and even ketchup are all umami powerhouses. Next on our list is cheese, but not just any cheese. Parmesan in particular is bursting with umami flavors. Aged for at least 2 years, it develops a high concentration of glutamate. It's no wonder a sprinkle of Parmesan can make any dish pop with that mouth-watering savory flavor. Then we have soy sauce, a staple in many Asian cuisines. It's made by fermenting soybeans and wheat, a process that ramps up its umami content. Just a dash of soy sauce can transform a dish by adding a deep, complex flavor that's hard to resist. Now let's talk about meat. Beef, pork, chicken, you name it. When cooked, these proteins undergo a process called the Maillard reaction, which produces that irresistible umami taste. So whether it's a juicy steak or a succulent roast chicken, you're getting a good dose of umami. But umami isn't just limited to these common foods. There are some unexpected umami heroes out there. Sweet corn, for instance, is a surprising source of umami. When cooked, the sugars in corn caramelize, creating a sweet yet savory flavor that's pure umami. And let's not forget green tea. Yes, you heard that right. Green tea, especially the shade-grown variety known as matcha, has a distinct umami flavor. It comes from the amino acid theanine, which gives the tea its savory, brothy taste. So the next time you're enjoying a tomato salad, sprinkling Parmesan on your pasta, or sipping on a cup of green tea, remember, you're experiencing the magic of umami. As you can see, umami is all around us, hiding in plain sight in our everyday meals. Now that we know what umami is and where to find it, how can we use it in our cooking? Well, the answer is as simple as it is delicious. Umami, often referred to as the fifth taste, can be a secret weapon in your kitchen, a flavor bomb that can elevate your dishes from good to extraordinary. Umami works by enhancing the savory qualities of foods, making them taste fuller, richer, and generally more satisfying. It's not a flavor that stands out on its own, but it works in the background, boosting the overall taste profile of a dish. Think of it as the bass player in a band. Not always the star of the show, but without it, the music just wouldn't sound as good. So how can you incorporate umami into your cooking? First and foremost, by using umami-rich ingredients. These are foods naturally high in glutamate, the amino acid that gives umami its characteristic flavor. For instance, tomatoes, mushrooms, and aged cheeses are all packed with umami. So are soy sauce, fish sauce, and miso paste. You can also find umami in meats, particularly those that have been cooked for long periods like roasted chicken or slow-cooked beef. When cooking with these ingredients, remember that umami is all about balance. Too much, and your dish could become overpoweringly savory. Too little, and you might not notice it at all. The key is to experiment, taste as you go, and find the right umami level for your palate. Umami can also be enhanced through certain cooking techniques. For example, slow cooking, roasting, and grilling can all increase the umami in foods. This is because these methods cause the food to brown and caramelize, a process known as the Maillard reaction, which intensifies the umami flavor. So next time you're in the kitchen, why not try adding a bit of umami to your dish? Maybe a splash of soy sauce in your stir-fry, some grated Parmesan over your pasta, or a slice of roasted tomato on your sandwich. With umami in your culinary arsenal, every meal can be a gourmet experience. But beyond the taste, what does umami bring to the table? The fifth taste, umami, is not just a culinary delight, but also a gateway to numerous health benefits. The word umami comes from the Japanese umai, meaning delicious, and there's a strong scientific reason behind this name. This taste sensation is triggered by foods rich in glutamate, an amino acid that's essential for normal body functions. Foods high in umami not only tickle our taste buds, but they also serve as a powerhouse for our health. Let's dive into the myriad health benefits offered by umami-rich foods. Firstly, umami foods may aid digestion. Glutamate is a vital neurotransmitter, helping to regulate our gut function. Consuming umami-rich foods can stimulate the taste receptors in our mouth and gut, promoting digestive health. Next, umami foods can potentially help control appetite and promote healthy weight. They pack a flavor punch that can make a meal more satisfying. Research suggests that the umami flavor can enhance feelings of fullness, reducing the urge to overeat. Furthermore, umami foods are known to be heart-healthy. They are typically low in saturated fat and cholesterol, and many of them are good sources of heart-friendly nutrients like monounsaturated fats, fiber, and antioxidants. A diet rich in umami can contribute to maintaining a healthy heart. Moreover, umami foods are often rich in protein, an essential nutrient that helps build and repair body tissues, including muscles. They can be a great addition to a balanced diet, providing the necessary building blocks for a strong and healthy body. Lastly, the umami taste can make healthy foods more palatable. If you're trying to introduce more vegetables or whole grains into your diet, adding a dash of umami can make these foods more appealing, thereby encouraging healthier eating habits. In sum, umami-rich foods offer a plethora of health benefits, from aiding digestion and promoting a healthy weight to boosting heart health and encouraging a balanced diet. Umami is not just a taste sensation, but also a key to a healthier diet. From a little-known Japanese concept, umami has taken the world by storm. Let's embark on a global journey, exploring how this fifth taste has influenced cuisines far and wide. Umami, once a hidden gem in the treasure chest of Japanese culinary wisdom, is now a global phenomenon. It's been embraced by chefs, food scientists, and gourmands across the world, leaving no stone unturned in the realm of taste. In the West, umami has been a game changer. It's been the secret ingredient in Italian cuisine, enhancing the flavors of their famous tomato-based sauces and Parmesan-infused dishes. It's found its way into American barbecues, elevating the smoky, savory notes of grilled meats. It's even permeated the French culinary scene, adding depth to their rich, buttery sauces. The gourmet food industry has been revolutionized by umami. It has become a buzzword for high-end restaurants and food manufacturers alike. The popularity of umami-rich foods like truffles, caviar, and aged cheeses has skyrocketed. Chefs have started experimenting with umami, using it to create innovative dishes that push the boundaries of flavor. But it's not just in high-end cuisine where umami has made its mark. It's also found its way into our everyday meals. The simple addition of umami-rich foods like soy sauce, mushrooms, or ripe tomatoes can transform a mundane dish into a culinary delight. It has the power to make our food taste more satisfying, more delicious. Umami is more than just a taste. It's a philosophy, a way of understanding and appreciating food. It's about seeking balance and harmony in flavors, about creating a dining experience that engages all our senses. It's about the joy of discovery, the thrill of tasting something new and unexpected. From Tokyo to New York, from Paris to Sydney, umami is making waves. It's challenging our preconceptions about taste, encouraging us to explore new flavors, and transforming the way we cook and eat. It's a testament to our shared love for good food, our quest for culinary adventures. Indeed, umami has transcended borders, proving that good taste is universal. So, are you ready to join the Umami Revolution? This revolution is not about overthrowing governments or challenging social norms. It's about embracing the fifth taste, about exploring the depth and complexity it can bring to your culinary adventures. It's about making your taste buds dance with delight at the discovery of something new and exciting. You don't have to be a professional chef or a food scientist to be a part of this revolution. All you need is an open mind and a willingness to try new things. Start by experimenting with umami-rich foods in your meals. Sprinkle a dash of soy sauce on your stir-fry, add a spoonful of tomato paste to your pasta sauce, or even try a slice of Parmesan on your next sandwich. This revolution is in your hands, in your kitchen, on your dining table. It's time to elevate your culinary experience to a whole new level. And remember, the world of umami is as vast and fascinating as your taste buds allow it to be. Happy tasting!